Okay, so in this tutorial we shall learn on how to create models. Django models is used to create table in a database. When you look in this example, that's in the example project, the name example project, you will see that inside this example here, there is an DB, that's db.sqlite3. This is a database that is or that has already been created for us. We do not need much time. We do not spend time configuring the database to work with the app. Django comes with a pre-installed database that will help us to be saving our information. So the next thing, we need to move to the home app, and inside that home app there is a file called models.py, and this model.py is where we have to create our models for our app. Like I said, the models is used to handle data, to store data for our database, right? So we have here to create the first model I want to create is, let's create the first model called class block models.mother title. The first field, put title equals to models dot child field max length equals to 200, null equals to true. Next we have description equals to models dot text field null equals to true. Another we need to create the date time field, which will store when the model was actually created, or when that object was actually created. This class is used to create objects. So we need to also create a field or include a field called create. This create will store the date of which this object, if an object is being created, a block object is created, it will save the date when the block object was created. Okay, so we just created a field name created. That is created models.datetime field null equals to true, auto now, auto underscore now underscore add equals to true. What this does is it will automatically add the date to the model whenever an object of this model is created. Okay, the next we need to create another one called the update field. The update field will be used to store whenever the block object has been updated. So as you can see here, we need to create the order updated models to datetime field now equals to true, auto underscore now equals to true. Whenever an object of block class is being updated, it will save the time when the object was updated. The reason we have the auto underscore now equals to true. So let's try to run and see what happens. If we have made an error, we're going to solve it out. Let's check out what we have written. So run python manage.py make migrations. What does python manage.py make migration does? It automatically creates all the tables necessary to store information in our database. You see here, it shows that create model block has been, we have to create this model in the database, create model block. Next, we run migrate, f1 manage.py, migrate. Okay, what happens? We have not yet created a super user for this project. In order to create a super user for this project, we run this command, -f1 manage.py, create super user. Okay, what could be the email address? Let's say the email address would be ebong@gmail.com. Password let's run -f1 manage.py. -f1 manage.py run save. Okay, let's check what we have done in the admin. Okay, to access your admin, go to the main project file. The main project file is example. We have it here. We open it up. We go here to URs, that is urls.py file, the main urls.py file. Let's open it up to see the admin. Yeah, this is the path to the admin. This is admin path. Let's go to the website, go to the browser. ./admin. MTN, my NV does not exist. Okay, let's check out what could be the problem. What's happening? Okay, I think this should be the problem. Let's see. All right, that's it. Username ebong, password. Okay, what we have failed to do here is, if you look inside here, the only thing we can see in this admin panel is groups and users. These users, whenever a user is created for this web project, you will see the user. For example, we created a user, ebong, who's a super user. The reason we could see ebong here. Okay, groups, nothing here created. Okay, the next thing we have to do, we need to make sure that the model blocks should appear in this admin site. That's the admin panel. Okay, so in order to do so, okay, the next thing we need to do is to import all the models from our models.py. We go from, what is the name of the app? We have from .models import block, import block. So the next is write down admin site.register block. This will register the block model into the Django admin panel. Let's check to make sure everything is running correctly. Okay, so now there is no problem. Let's check it out here to make sure that it is there. Okay, you can see here. All right, in the home app, in the home app we can find the blocks model. Let's check it out. No block has been added. If we want to add a block, we go there to add block. What is the title? Django is a very good framework. Let's write a description. Yeah, this. Yeah. Django is awesome. All right, so I've just created I want to just create a block object. What do? You see it here, add block, the title has been added. Okay, let me just put this thing as random as possible. Let me create as many contents as possible, many contents I can, just put as many as possible inside. Okay, I go here to save. If I want to add another, save and add another, it will save and add another, save and continue editing. I just want to save it. It's the block object. Okay. Okay, so when you see in the admin site, what happened? What is returned? You see an object, block object number 1. Why does it show number 1? It shows number 1 because this is the first object that has been created for the block object. We can change this name for something else to appear here. The thing that can appear here could be the title of the block object. So let's go and change it. We have def string self return serve dot title. Let's wait for it to run, to reload the database, or to reload the server. Sorry, let's reload the server. Okay, when we reload it, what happens? You see, Django is a very good framework. The magic happens here. There's the magic in this place. Def underscore string 2 underscores. This is not just 1 underscore. 1 underscore will be like this. So it is 2 underscore. Self. The self is, it takes the property of this class. All right, this is inheritance. It inherits from this class. The next thing, we will have to display the block we have just created in our index.html. If you can see, the index.html file, when you put on the landing page, is empty. We have not yet put anything in it, but we shall do this, and you get to understand how we can incorporate CSS and JavaScript into our Django project. Okay, so the next thing is, let's display the block we have created in our index.html file. I go to views, home views. I go inside home views. Let me import the block class from models.py file. From the name of our app is home.models. or we can simply just use dot mothers, because well, the reason we use dot mothers is because this mother is from within the home folder itself. All right, we're using this dot mother import block because it is from this home folder itself. Let's check if there is no error. Seem to be no error. Okay, let's filter the block objects, or let's get the block objects. Blocks equals to block, which is the class name of the block, dot objects all. This will query all the objects created for this block class. All right, it will query all the objects created for this block class. We pass in this block to our dictionary. This is a dictionary. Context is a dictionary. So we pass it to the dictionary, which will reflect in the template. Next, we go to the template. For example, we'll just put something random here. Don't mind. As time goes on, you'll get to see how we can reorganize our files. Div class objects display. I've given a class name display objects. The display blocks. What name did we give here? We gave it blocks. This is the name that we passed to the template. We run a for loop. Let's first use an if statement to check if any block has been created for the class blocks. If blocks, comma, and if loop throughout all the blocks created for the blocks class, for block in blocks, and for loop. Next thing is div class block title. Block dot title. Okay, what this block represents, what happens here, this is where magic happens. This will loop throughout all the blocks objects created for the blocks class. It loop through, and the name is assigned block. So for every block, a title will be displayed. It will be displayed on the template. Sorry, it will be displayed in the template. Let's check it out to see. There's the first block that we created. Okay, let's display even the date that was created, when it was created. Break. Span. Block. Dot created. Span. Block. Dot updated. Okay, see here, it was created on April 11, 2023, 18 p.m. Updated is April days. Okay, if we want just a year to appear, we can change this greeted.year. It will give us just a year when the block was created and just a year it was updated. All right, so we can do as many as is with a year. We can just create slash month here. Slash day, the day it was created. Okay, this is it. We are done for this tutorial, and see you in the next video or in the next session of this project.